377, ne? Ja, ich meine, das ist ja wieder
Please not. Don't do it. You can play with the wheel. You can play with the wheel. If you want for pictures, just we can grab here because now we're on autopilot and even if you
it's not fun if it's on autopilot.
Okay.
It's like a
You take out the autopilot and then we play around.
Yeah.
We go like
I'm afraid that the passengers will fall down from the sofa
Who cares?
and the beds.
have some action.
They will blame me after that.
We're not obstructing the radar by standing here, are we?
No. The radar antenna are up there on the main mast, basically. And it's not a problem. Okay, we will start. If somebody join us, I will explain to him also if he has any questions. Good afternoon one more time to everybody. Welcome on our bridge tour. I'm the first officer, basically I'm the navigator, and this is our kingdom here. That's why welcome in our kingdom, the wheelhouse or the bridge. I'm going now to explain you basically what kind of equipment we have here, how we are steering, how we are driving the ship, and also if you have any questions you can feel free to ask me and don't hesitate. Even now you can see there is coming one target. During our lecture we will see even how we are moving to avoid collisions. Okay, let's start from the wheel. Everybody are asking, is that the wheel of the ship? Yes, that is the wheel of the ship. Now it's moving free, now it's moving without any limitations because we are on autopilot. And the autopilot now is keeping our track. What we are doing, just we have to load the track to the ship that we want, and the autopilot is following the track. But all the decisions for the track and all the decisions for the route are made by one of my colleagues and of course from the captain. My colleague is preparing the route, he is giving to the captain for improvement, and if there is any remarks from the captain's side, he will make the remarks, he will make the corrections, and that's all. After that, once when we have the ready route, he's let's say he's fixing, he's putting all the details, the waypoints and everything in the electronic chart. This is actually the electronic chart. Once when the route is in the electronic chart, we are loading the route, we are activating the route, and after that we are following the route. We have all of these gadgets here. That is, let's say that's our electronic chart, that is our radars, and here everything is not duplicate, everything is triplicate. We have 3 electronic charts plus 3 radars, because here the passenger ships are with very high precautions, and the safety of the passenger ships is on the top level, just to be safe for everybody, for us, for you, for everybody. Basically the radar is our eyes. 10 minutes ago we passed through cloud with rain, and if you notice that we lost the visibility inside in the cloud. In that case we can obligate to the radars. Sometimes also last cruise we had very restricted visibility in Korea area. Now I hope so that it's already passed. That was because of the changes of the seasons, and now it's okay, I hope so. And basically in that case, if you don't have visibility at all, we are obligating only to the radars. The radar is the equipment that is giving us all the necessary information. Let's say that now, for example, you can see here one small yellow spot. That is that ship that is coming a little bit to our starboard bow. I can get closer to that ship, and once when I get the ship here, I can require his details. I mean speed, course, destination, where it's going, and everything what I need. And of course the radar is automatically calculating, is that is danger for us or not? How close we will pass to the target if we keep our course and if she keep the course. And if we can see that if we are approaching, if we are getting closer and closer and closer, that means that we have to alter our course and to avoid the collision. You can see now here one small arrow, that is the vector of the ship, and it means that she is moving in that direction with that speed. This is our vector of the ship, this arrow here. Just a moment, I will try to make it more visible, our vector, and you can see that if you are keeping in that direction and if she's keeping that direction, we are getting, let's say, a little bit closer. For more details, just I will point the cursor on the ship. I will press one of the function, and here is coming all the details of the ship. CPA, that is close position approaching, we will pass one cable. Now it's almost two cables. It means that if she doesn't alter the course, we have to alter our course, because two cables is so close for us. According to the COREC, that is collision regulations, the safe distance for the overtaking and for approaching should be 3 miles. Let's say that in that area that we have a lot of fishing boats and a lot of traffic, it's not possible to follow the rules strictly and to avoid all the targets from 3 miles away, but at least we are trying to do it half mile, even for the fishing boat. Sometimes if there are a lot, even less for half a mile. That's details to the other ships. And if you go here to the menu of the radar, and after that you can see now our destination Hong Kong, ETA 2330, that is UTC. It means that is 7:30 in the morning, our local time here. Draft of the ship. Cargo, no additional information. It means that we are passenger ships. That's why is this. And after that, here you can fix the state. Underway, moored, tanker, and everything. And also here you have the persons that are carrying on board. 377, that is together with the crew. 205 passengers plus 172 crew members. It means that it's 377. And if I want to see that details to this ship, just I want to see it here. Underway sailing, I cannot recognize the name and the call sign of the ship, but at least it's giving me all the details, the destinations and everything. Let's go here to see. This is our truck. So I cannot now catch the name of that ship. I cannot now catch the name of that ship. But at least I have all the details of the course, speed, etc.
So what point will you alter your course then? How close will you get before you alter your course?
Actually, you can adjust also once when you're doing your route on the electronic chart. You can adjust everything. Just let's say here you can give radius for turning 1 mile, and after that, let's say about 4 cables or 5 cables before the alteration, is the radar and the electronic chart is giving you alarm that you're approaching the waypoint. And also the autopilot is following the track, and just you have to put the execution. It means that you have to, once when you are approaching the waypoint, and the ship will turn automatically by itself. Here is, I start from here. Let's say that is our gas pedal for the drivers of the cars. That is the pitch of our propellers. Our propellers are variable pitch. It means that you can turn the blades. And basically what we are doing, we are with permanent RPMs from the engine. and only turning by the blades with the different angle you can move the ship ahead or astern. Diesel electrical propulsion is mean that we are running diesel generators to produce electricity for the engines, and after that we are also already with electrical propulsion. Duplicated, one gyro here, one gyro there in front of my man there that is looking out, plus the old-fashioned magnetic compass, because as you know that it's electronic, everything can happen. We have to be with the magnetic compass.
Not a periscope.
No, it's not periscope. It seems like, yeah, it's not like, but it's not. Many of the passengers ask me, is that the periscope and can we see the submarines? Unfortunately, no. And if we can see the submarine, she's not already submarine. She's ship, because if she came on the surface, she's coming ship.
That leads to the question, how close do we go to the North Korean zone?
What do you mean, how close?
How close to the sea, how close to the land in North Korea do you go?
Depend. If you know, basic rules is that we have to follow the shorter way. The shortest way, let's say, and we are trying to save fuel, we are trying to save time, we are trying to save money, of course. And how short, let's say that if you have some area that is specific and you have to pass through that area, you can pass 3-4 miles from the island. South American engines plus two small main engines. Now it's working 1 and 3. It means that it's one big engine plus one small engine. And we can combine each one engine depend of how much speed we want. Let's say that for the next destination, Hong Kong, our required speed just to be on time 7:30 on the pilot station is 13.7. You can see all the details here on that screen, and exactly here is ETA, estimated time of arrival 7:30 pilot station. The plan is for 7:30. Time to go, you have 17 hours more. And the distance 235 miles more, and dividing the distance by the hours, you can have 13.7 required speed. Now we have exactly 13.7. You can see here up there in the corner of the radar, and depend of the combination. But usually, if you are running, let's say 2 small or 1 big and 1 small engines, we are making about 10 tons per 24 hours. We are burning 10 tons per 24 hours.
How many knots, sir?
Sorry?
The knots.
How many knots we are doing?
Yeah.
Now we are doing 13.8.
30.
And the maximum speed of the ship is 16 plus. Depend of the weather, the current, the wind, and everything. If you are in 4 engines, of course.
Have you ever had an emergency situation?
Lucky no.
What do you convert a knot to a miles per hour?
Let's say that it's 1.852. 852.
1.852.
Yeah, that it's
Knots per
meters.
mile.
No, that is meters per hour.
Meters per hour.
If you calculate it in English mile, that is 1.609. You can translate the signal from the shore, and it's calculating the
horizon distance.
No, it doesn't. My job, I have to clarify that. With detectors and with the fire screen doors and water organization that is controlling that and your positioning. No, it means that it's open now.
One question everybody wants to ask you, do you have good health?
Good
Health.
let's say yes. I'm not considering about the health. I'm considering I have to check the fire equipment.